Sagittarius. My name is Marlena and welcome to Graceful Healing Intuitive Tarot. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for your subscribes, likes, and shares. Make sure you thumbs up this video at the end or before you move on to the next video if you enjoyed yourself. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. Okay, Sagittarius, we're going to do the monthly energy spread. Then we're going to break it down to your actual love reading for how you feel, how your partner feels, and then we're going to go into the obstacles and advice. Okay, so let's get started. For Sagittarius for October, thank you, Spirit, for Sagittarius energies for the month of October. This is for the entire month from beginning to end. How is Sagittarius feeling for the month of October beginning to the end? Your energies. Okay, so I see freedom here. This is about you taking things to the next level, feeling like you're capable of, you're not feeling secluded, you're not feeling like you're on your own, you feel like you could do anything. You're feeling ultimate balance. It's beautiful. You're just doing your own thing. You know, this is about you not caring what other people really believe or think. This is about you, you know, really feeling good about yourself. Then I have here self-love. This is in reverse. Then you have exploration, and then animal kingdom. So, what I see here is that you're providing everything that you need for yourself. You're taking everything to the next level. You don't feel bad about who you are, good, bad, or indifferent. You're allowing things to happen organically. That's what I'm feeling here. Self-love is usually about you needing that self-love, but it's in reverse. So this to me feels like you have finally gotten to the point where you have that self-love for yourself, that you really are feeling yourself. You're feeling yourself. You're feeling good about yourself. And you're wanting to explore more. You're not just trying to be stuck in this little box. You're wanting to see things at a different level, see things in reality. You're no longer in this fantasy stage. You are just good. So let's get a little more clarity for this month, what you have to expect here. Okay, so again, you've been patient. This is the card of temperance as well. This is you having that patience. You are very balanced this month. What do we have for self-love, Spirit? Okay, you're taking time out to observe things from a different perspective. You're grounding yourself, exploring things from a different perspective again, grounding yourself to where you're whole. And then we also have self-reflection towards the end of the month. So this is just giving you time to be able to look at things from a different perspective for you. Okay, so let's see what else we have going on here. What goddess energy do we have for Sagittarius for this month, Spirit? Thank you. All right. So you're inspired this month. Pleasure. I mean, I love it. I just have to show you. Pleasure, inspiration. You just have things, everything is heightened for you. You are enjoying yourself. October is an awesome month for you. Betrayal in reverse. So this is about you leaving betrayal in the past. You know, you're no longer feeling that way, you know. I feel like some of you have come to a crossroads and you chose again to grow in a different way, not to remain who you were. You decided to look at things differently. You know, some of you might be leaving your house or home, but you're just no longer trying to allow fear to ruin your life or run your life, okay? Because there are responsibilities. I see you having fear in some relationships, but these responsibilities, what are they doing with this, Spirit? You're going to make sure it ends up you're going to make sure that it ends up balanced. Okay? So, again, this is great. Okay? So let's go ahead and move on to your what you're feeling spread for the beginning of the month. So the beginning of the month of October for Sagittarius. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. All right, what do we have for Sagittarius? What do you have for Sagittarius for the first few weeks, couple weeks of the month, October, the beginning of October? past, present, and future. So in the past, you were, you were cautious. Somebody might have been running game. I see some of you have sparked a new love. I see this wedding here. So I see new love and wedding, taking this relationship to an ultimate level. This situation is involving a marriage, but someone new is stirring your romantic feelings. So we'll get a little deeper with this. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Anything else? All right, so this is for Sagittarius. Let's clarify. So we have pay attention to the red flags. This is you in the past, new love currently, and then wedding in the future. So let's see what this is about. All right, let's see. I'm a Sagittarius rising, ascendant sign. So let's see. Oh, by the way, this is a general reading, so make sure you look at your sun, moon, and rising and Venus sign for more clarity. This also can go vice versa. So I'm talking about you now, the Sagittarius, but the cross watcher, can also be part of this. Just take what resonates with you, how it resonates with you. So, someone wasn't telling the truth in the past. I feel like things went on longer than it was supposed to, but then you got to a point where you wanted to heal. Some of you are ending a marriage, moving on, leaving something behind because you found out the truth and you started communicating and stepping up for yourself. And you realize I want to say you realize you wanted someone more nurturing. You had a decision to make. I feel like you even became more nurturing because you just were tired before falling for the BS, and you just decided. You decided what it was that you wanted, and because you made that decision to free yourself, that is what brought you to your happiness. You realized that you were in a codependent relationship, that you were addicted to your relationship, and it was going on in a cyclical pattern to where you kept going back into it. You kept subjecting yourself to some of these harsh words, whatever it was that you were dealing with back then. The reason why you got a divorce, the reason why you're leaving this person, the reason why you left due to these red flags that you saw that were gleaming, you kept going back no matter what. I see that it's like you just kept deciding to go back. But by you finally making the decision, it brought you to your happiness. By the way, I see Leo, Taurus, Capricorn, water, air. Okay. So, yeah. So this also had to do with a third party. Sagittarius, you're sitting right here, right in the middle of it. So you definitely were in a third party, I feel. Because there was a lack of passion in your relationship. You no longer wanted to work on a relationship. You stopped working on a relationship. You no longer wanted to be in competition with someone. This could be you or them. But you made a decision. You made a decision which way you wanted to go. And you found that there was no longer any real value in sticking around or in staying with it in this way, like committing yourself in that way. I also see here that you have gotten into your intuition. Your intuition's on fleek. So this led you down a path to where you started to trust yourself, and then your intuition started to grow. Your intuition, you started to, this one come up. Yeah, you're no longer sad about the situation. I feel like in the past you were sad. You didn't want to leave. You didn't want to end the situation, but you just saw that there are way too many flags that you just could not ignore anymore. So let's see what's going on with your new love. What's going on with the new love spirit for Sagittarius at the beginning of the month? The new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So once you came out of this relationship, you started to heal. You felt like you needed to move on. You started to gain the strength and courage to move on because you saw again that there was no passion in this relationship anymore. You no longer wanted to argue. But I see this arguing led you to passion, maybe even with this person. I see whoever this is keeping you up at night. Maybe this is a person you were juggling in the past, but you saw that there was, that you wanted a new beginning, so you had a new beginning with them. I also see a Cancer here, so you might have had a new beginning with a Cancer, but I see you coming out of feeling trapped. I see you offering something to either a Cancer or to a water sign here, offering something more tangible. But you definitely no longer feel trapped in this situation, no longer feel trapped in a codependent relationship. You feel appreciated with this person. I don't see you speaking up as much about how much you love them or offering that love fully. But I feel like you decided already. Again, right, you have made a decision to move towards, it looks like a water sign, and to communicate your love and passion to them. You no longer are sneaking around, but I do still see that you have somebody still out in the cold. But your finances are getting better, Sag. It looks like there's honesty here. I see more clarity here. But I don't see you reuniting with this person from the past. So let me see how this is affecting this wedding. I want to see what this has to do with the wedding. I don't see you reuniting with the person who you may have a home with or a house at home with. I see you no longer working on that situation. And you might now be manipulating, or they may be manipulating you in a situation, but I don't see you really falling for it. Okay? So let's see what's going on in the near future here. So what does this wedding have to do with Sagittarius' future? This situation involves marriage. Ooh, okay. Giving up. Reality check. Wish is coming true. Because you gave up, you're now in a place where you've decided that you want true love. You want your wishes to come true. You no longer want to be mixed up, feeling confused. I feel you making a choice. What does this have to do with this wedding? So it seems like you gave up on the wedding, and I see divorce. I see you walking away. I see a Libra here also. I see, you know, this family dynamic was imbalanced. And you're holding on. You're holding on to the family, healing. But I still see the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And it's been in reverse all the way. I see you moving towards something more. What is this Wheel of Fortune about, Spirit? I still feel like someone's fully not telling the truth. It has to do with the mother or father of your child. I still see them not offering you the love. So, in the future too. So, so because maybe the Wheel of Fortune is still in reverse, maybe you, although you've decided, maybe you hadn't made any moves. So I would like to know, why is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Spirit? Why is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse? Because it looks like you're making decisions. It looks like you're making moves, or you made decisions. I'm just not sure if actions go with that. So why is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse? Why is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse for Sag? Something regarding the childhood, mother, father of your child, and still it remaining imbalanced. So it's like you're looking to the past, to someone who is a mother also. But I see you no longer seeing a future and wanting to, and I do still see you not fully ending this situation, whatever that may be. So let's see what your partner is feeling. Let's see what your partner is feeling for the month of October, the beginning of October. What's going on for Sagittarius at the beginning of October? Also, by the way, I have love advice, love coaching coming up soon. That's where you have 15-minute increments to talk to me about your love life. That could be something it's more so for things that are going on right immediately right now. What do I do today for this situation? It's more about, like for instance, if I tell you, if you know you need to set boundaries, and people think they really know how to set boundaries, but then they don't really know how to set boundaries. If you need that help at that moment, in this moment, okay, I'm on the phone with this person right now, or they're in front of me right now, and I went to the phone, called me. What do I need to do? I set boundaries. They're not following through. What should I do right now? That's the type of advice I'm looking to give during these calls. They're quick calls that 15 to 30 minutes max is what I really feel like you need. But there's going to be the option for the 45-minute call as well. But these are supposed to be quick calls that allow you to get advice at that moment. So know that that's coming up. That's coming in the month of October. Obviously, I still do my love readings, which is more into an in-depth reading about you, your partner, how they're feeling. All of this that we're doing here, more specifically to you, of course. What's really going on, how deeper than what you even know yourself sometimes. So it's not for that. It's for that right now moment. What do you need to do? No chaser advice where I'm telling you exactly what to do. And again, you could choose not to do it. It's up to you. But I'm going to tell you what you should do at that moment to deal with your situation at that time. So that's coming. Look forward to that. Okay. Oh, okay. So, all right. So in the past, your partner, my. Ooh, okay. Excuse me. Ooh, guys. My dress is about to catch on fire. Okay. Ooh, okay. So, your partner feels like you're their soulmate. They express their love to you. This seems like the nurturing one. Like if you are in a relationship with two different people, this is the person who is the nurturing one. This person may have some financial issues, may not be as well-to-do as maybe the other person or as you, but this person expresses their love. They feel like, they are convinced you're their soulmate, okay? So let's get a little deeper as to how Sagittarius mate is feeling about you. This is that cross watcher, expressing your love. Okay. All right, let's see what's coming out. This one or this one? Okay, good luck starting. So I feel like at some point you didn't accept their love, Sag. Like, I feel like you didn't have the courage to do so. I feel like you offered them maybe sex. I feel like you spent a lot of time working on something else, working to become more abundant, dealing with your, and they kept thinking about the past. They kept thinking about, they felt like they were being manipulated by you. They felt like you worked. They tried to, step out so they could go ahead and deal with their own work, get their money together, because they didn't feel that you had the strength to be with them. I feel like also they didn't have the strength to be with you. I feel like they turned down your offer of love, but was willing to just have sex with you too, Okay, I feel like they weren't as open and honest, but I just feel like they just didn't accept your love at one point. And I feel like they really felt like they were being manipulated. They felt like you might not have been honest. I felt like they were not the most upfront as well. Okay, so let's see how this impacts them now. So they express their love, but how are they expressing their love? But yet I feel like there was some underlying issues here. Like there was some underlying desires that they didn't really express. And I really feel like they held on to the past. So they're expressing their love, going ahead with the romantic gesture, but let me see how this goes. So at one point they didn't express their love. Let me see if there's anything else, Spirit. They wasn't sure if you were their soulmate. They questioned if you were their soulmate or not. They stopped arguing with you, and ultimately they brought the relationship to an ending. That's what happened. They felt like because they couldn't get the family dynamic with you, they wanted to have that love, family, children with you, things of that nature, and they weren't getting it. So they wanted something more balanced. So I see that they chose to walk away, but I see that y'all got back together. They weren't happy when y'all walked away. They weren't even happy with the truth. I feel like even some of them moved on, and maybe told you the truth about them moving on with someone else, starting a happy family somewhere else. I see someone more understanding, someone with less options. So they move forward with them. And I feel like you might have offered them a little something, but it wasn't enough. So they weren't sure if they wanted to begin this cycle again with you. It was on pause for a minute, but I do see that they decided to be happy with you. I also see here a Capricorn, but I see them leaving you out in the cold at some point. I feel like they got depressed enough and they just were over it. They felt like they were in a cycle with you and they could not get out of it. So they felt like they really had to leave. They had to end the relationship. They had to ice you out. They had to bounce because you were affecting their head too much. They didn't want to be depressed. And they needed more financial stability, all these things. And they just didn't want to be in this place where you were taking over their minds. So it got to a point where you offered them a little more. You offered them a little more honesty. You offered them a little more, something a little more tangible, but it still wasn't enough. Ultimately, they realized that they had put a lot of time into this and decided to judge you no longer for the past. And they decided to go ahead and, even if there is another person, even if there was competition, they decided to give up on staying up at night, you know, pondering over it. They decided to be okay with dealing with the situation and juggling it. And then they ultimately started working on their finances some more and got their finances. Looks like they started getting their finances in order. Okay? That was a lot. I wasn't trying to go that deep. But it made no sense to me. Express your love, but they're going to sit there and say they're not expressing their love. Who's not expressing their love? Didn't make any sense to me. But again, it's not for it to make sense to me. It's for it to make sense to you. So I would love to hear your comments when it resonates with you. So if that resonated with you, please leave your comment. So you have the World here. No arguing, sneaking around with the soulmate. Okay, so this person was sneaking around with you. They knew you was lying, but they felt like you was a wish come true. They wanted to have this new beginning with you. They don't argue with you. They pretty much keep everything kosher, but they feel like it's meant to be. They are, you know, nurturing you. You know, they meditate with you. I feel like sometimes they question whether or not you're their true love and question whether or not they want to accept this love. But I received this again. It's basically the King and Queen of Swords that's throwing me off here. I need to find out what that's about. Okay? And I also see Cancer here again. I see, you know, them having options, things of that nature. So I just would like to know, what is this reality check? What's this truth? So again, finances. So let's take it to the next level, finances and career. Okay. So I'm not going to try to make sense of it. I want to, but okay. What just flipped out just now was, you know, someone not telling the truth, not seeing the reality, not seeing the future anymore, and someone not following their intuition regarding finances. So, and this is your partner, and it's just flipping out. Like, I'm not even asking a question, but let me just tell you what's being said. What's being said is, again, somebody's, you know, they're contemplating this soulmate relationship here. Is this a soulmate? They're not even quite sure. So I received the soulmate. Yes, it's the soulmate, but then I'm receiving, I keep getting this King of Swords in reverse. So I need to find out what that's about. Sorry, I can't. And then I keep receiving, yeah, it being a wish come true. Okay. All right. Some of the same things. So, whew, okay. All right, all right. All right, all right. Okay. All right. Okay. So let's see what this King of Swords is about. This King of Swords spirit. Oh, okay. So again, this is going back to imbalance regarding the mother or father of your child. Imbalance regarding someone who is a mother or father, someone who's a parental figure. Someone's not being honest regarding their mother or father of their child. What's going on with that dynamic. So although they're expressing their love, they're not telling the truth about what's going on with their family dynamic. They're not telling you all the truth. That's what it is. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Yes, hunty. Yes. Okay. I need to get that off of me. All right. So let's see what the obstacles are for Saggy and their mate at this time for the beginning of October. Y'all didn't see nothing, right? When I had to bend over and pick up that card. You know, I have on a little short dress right now, so y'all ain't see nothing, did y'all? All right. And you're going to tell me if you did? Leave a comment below. I'm going to have to watch this before I put this up, though. Now I feel a little weird. So the issue right now is trust. This situation is causing for you to have faith. And I feel like someone needs to decide what they really want in finances. So I really feel like you definitely do trust, because this trust is in reverse. This to me means you have faith in a relationship. So that's not really an issue. What I'm feeling is like maybe you're not having faith in your finances. Someone, Saggy, is not having faith that their finances will get them through this. Like I feel like you may be holding on to a situation due to the fact, because of the finances. Done. I'm not going any deeper. That's just, it is what it is. So let's see what the word of advice is for Saggy. Sagittarius advice for October. Y'all like my singing? Okay. What is Sagittarius' advice for October? Beginning of October. Whew. Okay. I'm trying to cover my legs. I'm trying to be a lady. I'm trying to be a effing lady. Okay. All right, what is the advice for Saggies for October, the beginning of October? Because we saw a lot going on here. So what is it? Because it really seems like finances are in your way. It really seems like finances are an issue. To spend quality time together, it is imperative that we spend quality time with those who we are in significant relationship with, listening, talking to each other. Okay, advice. This is your true love, okay? This love is a once-in-a-lifetime love. Excuse me. And, wow, I thought that was going to really turn it off. It didn't? I'm sorry. And show simple acts of kindness. A simple act of kindness can energize you and bring happiness to those around you. So this is your true love. Spend some time together, and it will help you decide what it is that you really want. I love you, Saggies. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.